Welcome to the show, everyone. Mr. V here. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that. It really does help me know what you guys are thinking about what it is I present to you. So, and also tell a friend, of course, and rate it thumbs up if you like what you're hearing. This video, actually it's not a video, it's a podcast, excuse me, is about a couple videos I made about women who are 35 and over and how men see them as invisible. Wow, what a firestorm that I opened up on this one. Did I say that right? That I opened up? What kind of ebonics am I speaking here? Okay. If you didn't see my podcast video here on YouTube, please look at my channel. I think it says 35-year-old women are invisible to men in the title. This is a follow-up, part 2. Basically, I got some really positive feedback and I got some not so positive feedback. And guess who did not give me positive feedback? Older women. When I say older, I didn't say old, I said older. Older than, 20s, going into 30s or at 30s. Of course they're going to complain or bitch or berate me on what I said. So I would like to address some of the negative stuff, okay? First of all, there was a woman from England, I think. No, South Africa, I believe it was. She got on me because she saw a photograph of myself and my much younger girlfriend, Izzy, who most of you probably know on my videos. Anyway, she was saying, hey, I wouldn't date you at your age because X, Y, and Z reasons. And she did go on to say that she used to date guys that were older, but she stopped now that she's gotten older herself, which is code word for pushing 30 or approaching 30. And now she is saying that, not that it's not cool, but she's saying that now the age difference that you have is too wide, and why don't you date someone your own age, something to that effect. Well, I'm not dating someone my own age because the person I'm dating happens to be the age that they are. I didn't choose that, and that's just what how the cards were dealt. But that's not an excuse. And, to actually make a statement regarding that, and an honest one, I don't foresee myself exactly looking around me saying, hey, I want to get with somebody who's 45 or 46, which is my age. Now, we've gone through the same era. We listened to the same music back in the day. We're the same age. We, probably had a lot in common with our experiences. However, when it comes to men and the way we're wired, we're not seeking out someone who cannot have children, for one, or is too old to bear children in a healthy manner, for the most part. Unless you're wealthy and you have money and you can spend it on doctors to give you special medication for that. And even then, there's no guarantee. But what we guys, you know what we're looking at. We're looking at youth, vitality, beauty, sex appeal, sex drive, and the possibility of having children. And we want something that's nice on the eyes. And I'm not saying that a woman who's 45 cannot be nice on the eyes. I have seen them. But again, a harsh statement coming from Mr. B. At least I'm going to be honest with it. 5 years from then, from 45 to 50, and then 50 to 55, that's 10 years total. Not feeling that. You know what? And people probably aren't feeling that with a guy that's pushing 50 either. So the knife cuts both ways. But I think I'm digging a hole for myself right now, but that's okay. You know why? Because I don't care. I don't care about it, but other people do. And the reason I brought it up is because in an article I read on this subject, I didn't seek it out. It just popped up on the screen, and whatever I was looking at, Yahoo or some blog or something, and it was written by a woman who stipulated that women are invisible, or she asked the question, are women invisible past the age 35? Do guys look at them still? Yeah, guys kind of look, but We're not looking at them as much as maybe from 10 years prior, which is a shocker for some women. And some women get actually bitter and angry at the younger females because they have all the male attention. The same male attention they used to have when they were 24 or 22. But you know what? They blew it. They blew it. They blew it. They did not realize at the time that the world does not evolve around them. And now that the rooster has come home to roost, someone has to be accountable for their actions previous. And when I say accountable, the mindset that you are in now, typical American female mindset, that it's all about them, when it stops being about them, especially pertaining to their sex appeal or their fading looks, then it's panic mode. You become the cat lady. You become the lady at the dance who doesn't have a partner. You become the 38-year-old bridesmaid, for crying out loud. I mean, is there anything wrong with being a bridesmaid at 38? I say again, Hey, I performed in a wedding band, a very big wedding band that I had in San Francisco. I seen it. One time there was a woman about 27 maybe. She was so putting it out there, it was embarrassing. She was this tall blonde woman, and she literally was trying to get with everybody, including me and some of my band members. Okay, she wasn't unattractive. She was attractive enough, trust me. But it was gross because nobody wants it put on a silver platter, half eaten, or raw. At least dress it up a little, honey. And why was that? Why was she so desperate? I think it's just that I think she felt out of place, Probably everyone else was married. I don't know. But I just recall that happening. So, again, getting back to this story and some of the not so nice comments or emails and messages that I got, which were a handful within themselves, I noticed that there are some bitter ladies out there. Not so much from the guys, but definitely from the women, And again, I was just bringing this subject matter up because I read it, I found it interesting, and I threw it out there to see what others thought about it. And this lady, I won her over at the end of the conversation. She kind of realized where my head space was at, where my girlfriend and our situation was at, and how and why it works. And she wished me and her all the love and all the best. And that was nice of her. She really came through. But at first, she just came out on the defense. She came over to my part of the island and tried to invade it. And she found out that I'm not the one. And I'm not the one because I use not only common sense, but I use my brain. I try to be as objective as possible and as honest as possible. And thank God we reached an agreement, and that was great. But there were so many others that were just flagrantly pissed off. So I'm going to end this podcast now, and I want to know from you, for one, can you go back and look at the video? It's pretty good, I might say. And take a look at a few others as well. Come back to this and give me a comment or two or three. And tell me why I'm either on base or off base. Okay? That's it for today's show. Mr. V signing off. Please subscribe to my channel. I will be here waiting for you. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.